I'm James Allen from Propstop, and this is a short video about valuing your property yourself. First of all, you need to find out what similar properties have been selling for in your local area. These are called comparables. It is important to remember that properties that are currently on the market aren't comparables. Ideal comparables will be sold recently, also in the same locality to your property, a similar size of property, in a similar condition, and also, ideally, you don't want the properties to have had any alterations that your property hasn't had. Let's look at these in a bit more detail. Location is a major factor when valuing your property. Properties in different areas may command different values. A property in a good location may command a higher value than a property in a less popular location. This can also cover accessibility. If a property has good access to transport links, schools, and even hospitals. Property size is another factor that influences the property's value. Generally, bigger properties are worth more than smaller properties. This can even include garden size. The comparable properties ideally need to be in the same condition as your property. A well-maintained property will be worth more than a property that has been neglected or is in need of modernisation. The ideal comparable will have been sold recently. The property market is changing all the time, so what a property achieved 5 years ago generally won't be what it achieves today. Although you may be able to compare your property to one nearby, it is advisable to take into account whether that property has had any alterations or improvements that may alter the property's value. There are a number of ways to get hold of these comparable properties. The first, and probably the easiest, is the Land Registry. The Land Registry is a government department set up in the year 2000 that since then has logged every sale of residential property in England and Wales. Effectively, you can find exactly what somebody in your street paid for their property. All you need to do is log on to their website and click on House Price Index. Another useful tool is Zoopla. Zoopla offer a free online valuation of your property. However, this is just a ballpark figure and by no means take it as gospel. The property market is changing all the time and prices will fluctuate depending on what the market is doing. This is also necessary to take into consideration when looking at land registry figures. The Land Registry don't make any of the sold prices public until 3 months after the sale has been completed. This means that information dates very quickly. You may want to sell your property quickly, therefore reducing the asking price to speed up the process. Or you may be happy to wait it out and achieve the best price possible for your property. Remember, the asking price of the property isn't necessarily the selling price, so leave yourself a bit of room to manoeuvre. Pricing your property too low could lose you thousands of pounds. The value of your property isn't based on how much you paid for it. It's also not based on how much money you've spent on your property, on improvements or extensions. It's also not based on how much you'd like to achieve for your property. At the end of the day, the property is only worth what somebody is willing to pay for it. For more information, or to sell or let your property online without paying agency fees, visit our website, propstop.co.uk.